Hello and welcome back to another game of Terraformers. We are looking to play the DLC scenarios. Settling Soul, baby. This time we need to settle 10 points of celestial bodies. I'm looking forward to it. It's a new scenario. Last time we played on the easiest difficulty. It said challenging, but let's be real. A robotic start is nice. We did a utopian one last time. And like trading is always going to be very strong for us. Founding new cities makes people happy. +1 comfort of living can be nice as well. But I really do like +1 support for every 2 new mines this early. Beatrix really gets me going here. Treatment center is nice too. Radiation protection. Right now, we could use 1 more radiation protection, right? Or no, a 5. 5 is the maximum. So absolutely, we could do lots. We have robot stuff here. We could do like an energy sector over here and a housing sector here. It might be hard to get double adjacency stuff, but there's a lot of tritium. Let's do a little... I don't know that we're going to find a tritium mine. We found a nitrate deposit. I'm going to put my housing here. I'm going to put my energy, like I'm thinking here is fine. I'm just not sure that I need robots yet. I mean, I could connect to something, don't get me wrong. And this will give me even more connections if I can get some science off the ground. But maybe I should just focus on my 2 earliest mines, or I should focus on some other stuff. I'm going to focus on energy, though. Which means I'm going to get the 2 mines up and running, and then I'm going to just chase tritium wherever I can find it. So let's go ahead and throw this robot thing over here. We'll mine you, and we'll mine you. 2 mines pops our +1 happiness. We're at +3 per turn. I do have water coming in, so a greenhouse makes a lot of sense. A little bit more tritium. We'll just chase the tritium, and what do you know? There's a location over there. So our first trade route and a bus station. A bus station is very good for us to be able to reach out and get this tritium location, for instance. And there is, in fact, one there. I don't have enough titanium to make the mine. We do have enough to start doing trades. I'm going to start trading to get titanium in, because I don't actually see any titanium on the map. I could go for more food production. Scanned up here. Lava tube settlement. Not so interested. I still need 2 titanium. There is some way over here now. And we got an exploration satellite. That is fantastic. A happiness building that takes lots of water. I think we're okay with that as well. We're going to do the distant scan. Getting some early science. And yeah, let's go ahead and get the bus station. I'm just going to put it here for now. We'll expand over to this tritium mine. That's going to be helpful. I still have an exploration. If I had more water, I could potentially get... We're 1 away from our happiness building. Though to be fair, I might not need a happiness building. I wonder. I do like the idea of like a triple adjacency, but now I'm like, well, if I built a food thing here, a food thing here, I might just do a double food adjacency. Food can be very strong in this game, certainly. So let's just throw these 2 food things down. We have 2 energy things. If we have to make an energy thing here and split the 2 food, that's fine. Or vice versa kind of thing. Does trading energy still feel right? Probably. I wonder if we bring in food or science or anything else. I'm going to bring in tritium. And what's important to me with these is like, this is the food colony and it gives silicates. That's interesting. This is a happiness colony. I don't need that. It's tritium focused, and this is titanium focused. I'm going to imagine that we're going to have lots of food in my mind out of these ones. So we'll do this outpost and If we can get some trade, that's good. And hey, look, we actually got the food synergy building. Interesting. Okay, and somebody said if I tap, yeah, okay, if I tap, it does the different, like pushing in on your mouse wheel, it gives you the different zoom levels. I don't have multiple housing in here in terms of like people living, so I'm not too worried about it. Lots of nitrates would be helpful. We do have a nitrate mine. And lots of silicates would be nice. Let's go grab the 2 tritium. Let's get the energy production. Let's stop trading production. Let's start trading away. Well, I was going to say trading away food, but no. Not till we have this thing done. I guess we can do the space project, but we're going to run out of power very quickly. I mean, science production is nice. So is more robots. More robots goes really well with our ingenuity here. I think we just do a robot build right now. Don't worry about the science, even though science could be quite nice. Focus on grabbing places that give us energy back. In fact, if I did have a lot of titanium, I could connect all the way up to this bad boy. But titanium's pretty far. And we'll need lots of it. We'll need like 10 of it. So extra buildings. Providing comfort of living provides extra support. Oh, gain a new trade route every time we get a colony boosted. That's really good for this type of strategy or this type of run. We'll grab a housing at this point. And I'm going to do a distance scan here for this titanium. And let's see if we can find another titanium. We did. So with all that, we can put another 2 thing down. And we can expand up to here and get that mine. That is a second mine, so another +1 happiness. It's 2 nitrates per turn, so next turn we'll have enough for the soil factory. We're close on the science, so I do need that soon as well. Damn, another robot. Look at that. Very titanium focused, but if we are going to get this, it might be better to hold off on the public baths. So yeah, for now we'll get the +1, and we'll be looking to get a food production here. We do need to get a new city, just for the sake of more building slots. There is a crater out here, nothing really great near it. This lava tube settlement's in the same zone, which is kind of lame. We should try and see if, like, is Tharsis a warm zone? The same as our starting. Leader panel. This guy is the one that's great. 2 support for every new colony to level 1. Absolutely, we're going to take Balkowski as much as we can. Does it say like his home country or anything like that? Doesn't say he's like Ukrainian or something, but I don't know. Can you see that patch? It's just like generic space agency. Another trading post though, we like that. So that will help us get more things into space faster. I know we don't have enough energy as is, but bear with me. And then another housing. If I had 2 science, I could do my technology. There is a science down here. I might just get this big energy one just for the sake of getting a little energy back. And we do want to use his ability to get new things. He can also found a city without food, I believe. That's like really strong for us. I don't know that more robots really makes sense, but it's a very flexible get. 3 away. I mean, okay, sure. So we get enough science for this card. We can get the public baths at this point. Or we could hold out for one more delivery drones. And the delivery drones is pretty nice. We don't need happiness that bad. Just because we're not on like the most difficult scenarios. This is a -1 temperature, but this is a nice little crater. It'll have a mineral cavern and something else beside it. This is going to be done next turn. Observatory. Built on a location. +4 support per turn. New solar system is 50% faster, and it's better on a height. We absolutely want that. Some science production is pretty critical for us. This, for instance, could go on this tile here and give us 50% faster finding new colonies. To me, that sounds really good. So we want to found like a new city here, probably. For the sake of argument, let's just come to here. This is a crater. It's decent. It has like city mine potential. And like wonders to just put people beside. Excuse me, I'm just low-key dying to this cough that will never leave me, no matter how hard I try. Do I want to get this now? Probably. I'm just like the drones go here, a housing goes there, additional locations goes there, and then +1 science, +1 food. Like, I guess that's enough. Like, it doesn't give us much room for anything else that's like fancier, but you know, it is what it is. Heat microbes are always what I lean into. Energy synergies are good. Let's get our IO colonies. That's a silicate per turn. Plus, it's an additional trade route. Plus, it's some more good stuff as well. And as we trade food, people will be happy. Let's go back to Mars. And I could fund this city. I just don't have enough energy, so like doing an extra Martian exploration doesn't actually seem that great. But like, I'm gonna click it. We'll see what happens. Does it give me the project, the launch pad? Nice. 2 heat per turn. That always feels good. We certainly don't have a power increase. Tritium for silicate stuff. I mean, we now have a colony that gives us silicates. I think we should do Mercurian again. But 2 heat per turn is just so good for like terraforming, and we can spend the heat. So I think Venus again is just like a really good pick for us. It's just exactly what you need early when like you're not doing that much terraforming in the game, but you know you want to do more in general. I'm gonna get some happiness production, given that I just took a colony that's gonna give us a bunch of negatives. I'm gonna go ahead and say that means that we need to do something different. I am worried about the energy. My colony that I have right now is Io. That needs food, and it needs a lot of food to be sent. And I could trade a lot of food. I could just do 3 food for 3 energy a couple times. It'll slow our growth a lot. But it might be worth it. It might be. Hard to say. I do know I want this to be a settlement. Okay. It does cost 3 titanium and 3 energy, but getting this built while we still have this leader is really great for us. I need 10 science for you. This is only 2 distance away, so I wonder if I want to explore somewhere else. For instance, this one. It gives us 5 food as well. I need a card for that. Um, like, I do want energy, but I have a lot of red cards as is. I do want food production, but I don't have that much science, and the same thing for you. Like, I don't have that much science. Like, quite frankly, I want to spend it on other things. So I'm going to take the energy one, just because we might end up with silicates, especially here. But I don't want to be too optimistic. Let's come and get this science, big science influx, which is nice. And that means that I can come over here, expand to this highland plateau, and get our +1 science, plus we find colonies faster. That seems good. That seems good. Now it's just about getting this photovoltaics done. If I can find another highland plateau, there's one here. I need a like housing card to be able to grow. I will try and get my next space exploration, I guess. I really like this if we can get some rovers. I have enough robot stuff as is. 12 silicates is going to be hard to get. 13 science is going to be hard to get. This amount of titanium is possible. I'm just trying to like get things out of my hand, you know? Oh, we just got 10 power from that. That's awesome. So like, I don't think robots will care. This robo headquarters won't get the bonus from this. So yeah, I can't really get a thing out. What am I willing to give up? Probably this rover card. And yeah, we're trying to do this stuff. An extra exploration, probably better than everything else. Though the nitrite farm, again, if I'm willing to give up happiness, it's 3 food per turn. That's pretty insane. So this one needs power to be your extra. This one needs water. And this one needs... Ooh, this is like opens up a bunch of asteroid stuff. Interesting. I don't really like the asteroids that much, but... Do any of these have like a special project? No. Plus, like, all the ocean is nice. Power is not something I plan to have a lot of extra, though. Let's do the 3 atmosphere per turn. That seems like a nice one. Science is not... I mean, all of this is fine, but I don't really have enough for it. You need 50 water. We have to establish those colonies. I almost need to do this extra Martian thing just to make sure we have enough colonies to find, you know? So let's make sure that's extra titanium, that's extra tritium. This is tritium per turn and needs silicates. I think we talked about mercury already, mercury being a pretty good one in general. So now we have lots of potential colonies we can build. If we built them all to max, we would have some happy campers. This is a great tile for the spaceport. Do you see a big old tritium deposit? I mean, there's one very far. For the sake of just not spending my thing on something simple, let's do that. We are going to take the -6 for 4 production. And I don't have enough titanium for this tritium mine. But I am going to need power. So how do we want to do this? 2 into you. And then... honestly, I have to throw one out. And then I have to throw you out. I just have too many things to take these resources. And I'd love all of this. So I don't know what to take. If I had more tritium, which I can get by doing this, I will have enough for the spaceport. Just the act of exploring it uses the energy that I need. I could spend it on one of these projects. I do need more exploration. I do need more power. I don't have a good, like, this mineral cave could be just, we could build over it. It's this tile here that I'm looking at would be good. I don't think I have enough silicates, right? Like, I'm just gonna throw this away too. We're gonna have enough for this thing. We're gonna keep, we're waiting on like a population card. Like, I need a population and I just can't seem to get it. Yeah, so which one do we want to get first? +2 heat per turn is so nice. Like, so nice. Even if it's -1, it's, to me, it's just insanely good. So now we've done quite a few things that are negative in terms of that. I mean, we can get one more Martian colony thing. 10 power for a colony level is like low-key how we win the game. It's also like high-key how we end the game. So like whatever, one more. Nitrates, I mean look, titanium per turn on series, sure. So now we have lots of planets and an asteroid, a big ol' asteroid we can do. I can spend my science on ingenuity. 4 more connections, okay? So if we can find a highland nearby, that would work well for certain things. We could also try and just get our rover exploration soon. Trade routes. I mean, look, I need to just get as much energy as I can. Remember, getting a new planet outpost gives us so many benefits. This can get us a lot of extra titanium. But this lady here gives us trade routes for trade routes, which I think I want to do. And she gives happiness on exploration, which could be nice. The reason why I wanted this girl for trade routes is because the thing we get is you get 2 happiness for new planets, and you get a trade route for new planets at level 1. So, seems pretty good to me. She's going to give us new trade routes after we get extra trade routes. I'm just about to build, you know, more trade routes. Like, it seems good to me. Let's come in here. Rich soil. And we don't have an insignificant amount of water. We haven't found like a good climate zone. Let's just do this one. It has some stuff. I'm not going to do the rover museum. I don't have enough titanium for it. Arabia is a nice territory for us to colonize. So like, now I take the -1 so that I can play this here. Seems good. I stopped bringing you guys in and try and get some titanium. Just for a turn. You know what? I actually just got another outpost too. How do I do this? Like 2, 1. I want like 5 on you. And then everything else can come into titanium. And that will get us things super fast. Trade routes for the big tritium investment is really good. I would like the Marcia here. That's big happiness. And now I have like lots of potential tiles to do things in. Plus happiness for every trade route. Just so like we understand, that would be like... Doesn't actually say. The mine adjacencies don't count, so it's 1, 2, 3, could be 4. It's not that big a deal, but I don't know. I don't think we give up a happiness or a food adjacency spot for it. Let's keep exploring, see if we find like highland plateaus. No, this could still be one, and this could be one. I don't have enough titanium for you yet. That's fine. Keep doing the clicks. Expectations are increasing. Rail line is great. The next colony level 1, a tritium per turn. A titanium per turn. I think the titanium per turn now. I still need titanium. The most titanium I can find is way up here. It costs a lot of my energy. So we're going to have to take a second to bring in energy. We can bring in a lot. And we can keep exporting food. Holy, can we ever? And yeah, allow me to explore all the way to here. It's a -1, and that's just going to get this down, and we're going to start popping things off. Let's go grab some silicates. And yeah, I mean, I'd like to do some of these space projects, but I'm going to need a lot more stuff. Double colony production. Absolutely, I love this. This is like, we're just trying to win the game at this point, right? We have, think about it, we have 3 of 10 points on colonies, right? We have 1, 2, 3 colonies played already. This one here is actually getting better as we trade away our nitrates, which we're doing. And Io's doing great for food so far. So, you know, awesome. So far, so good. The other thing to consider is that, like, we have projects here for 1, 2, 3 more. So we're already having, like, 6 things accounted for. And it's turn, like, 24. And we have till, like, turn 70 to do all this. So I would say that we're doing pretty good. Though I do feel like my productions are pretty low. I have a lot of trade routes. This is triggered 1 time. We've triggered this 3 times. Yeah. Let's, what I want next is more trade routes. And to do that, I want tritium and titanium. So that was like a perfect scan. Because then we want to come over here. We want to get like a robo hub, which we can get now. And using that robo hub, I would like to try and get this spaceport here, and that would give us a ton more trade routes. But we're going to need more energy. We're going to need more stuff. Probably instead of bringing in so much energy and trading out so much food, we should get one of these set up. Again, another... yeah, I mean, it's going to cost a lot of energy, but we're still importing some. I think people are generally still happy. Is there tritium to find? Up here in the north. Let's just do some nearby scans to see if we can find something cool. There was actually a highland plateau right there. Wow. That's embarrassing. Enter. Asteroid. I mean, look, I do like some tritium, but we're going to let that go. Terraforming is good. Titanium from building buildings. This one's 40 science. Like, it's so hard to get it. It's incredible. I'll do it just because it's so good, but I've never had that much. 1 more building to produce food. That can absolutely go here. It used up some of my energy, so I won't get my card this turn, but that's fine. There's a large meteorite here as well. For 4 energy, we could get more tritium. Just saying, it's like the bottleneck. But the energy is the other bottleneck, so like... whatever. Let's just do some cheap scans. We're almost halfway through this lady's term. Just gonna get this popping off. Oh, I do love public space transports. Mercury is tritium. Jupiter is atmosphere. I mean, let's take the atmosphere. So that gives us lots of good stuff. I'm still bringing in titanium. I apologize. I didn't have to be doing that. I do want to do this project though. So, how do I do it? I want to do it in 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will have it done in 3 turns. Is that fast? Is that slow? How do I feel about it? I don't know. Saturn gives happiness. Ocean is cool. Nitrates per turn are cool. +1 support per celestial development body everywhere. All right, Titan is super good for our strategy. I did not even know. Housing. Finally, housing. Look at all the food we have. We just don't get housing cards. For every mine owned by the city, more happiness. Okay. So you can get that. I mean, it did cost energy. Don't get me wrong. You can get some more robots. I can't get this tritium mine because I don't have any power. We'll just do what we can. And yeah, more tritium, sure. So you. I would like to finish you next turn. Then I would like to do these trades. To get energy. We're still going to be at a massive deficit. We always will be. But hey, look, we're getting things done. Can't believe we have 10 food per turn. That's pretty sick. And like basically everything that we export at this point is good. So long as we don't get the planet that needs energy. Right? This one has to be the big spaceport as far as I'm concerned. But the small spaceport can go here. So yeah, we'll do another one. Does that mean that we're close to the IO here? Not really. I mean, it'll take 4 turns of this amount of trading. Series is slowly ticking down. It produces his support a second time. We don't really have that happy of a city, to be honest. It's just better for us to explore. It gives us more everything, including happiness. Okay. Space project or food production? For every 3 mines, really? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, getting 2 power from this is just greedy. I'll take the space project, but we're kind of using our stuff for other things. +4 power. This works pretty well in our city with no one there, but I'm just going to take the gas because we could use that resource pretty well here. I'm just going to take the science because we don't need this stuff. Okay, you come here. Spaceport, that gives happiness. Pit mine will work well as well here. You need to give me a new zone. This one's fine. That gives me some first bacterias. And then you're ready to explore. Sure, more silicates. If I had power, this would be perfect. Keep exploring. I mean, this is like, we're in a good spot right now. Again, recapping. We are at 4 out of 10. We have 2 more to get to 6. This one's well on its way. And this one's ticking down. So 7 and 8. So we'll need 2 more. And it gets faster the further we go. So how can I focus next? Like, I'm pulling in so much energy. Can we like get more of this? That would be nice. I don't know that this counts if putting it into space projects helps. I don't think it does, so I'm gonna do this, even though we're already like a turn behind on the food thing. Housing, sure. This could be a great housing area, but clearing out that rock is annoying. It's cold as well. Arabia seems nice. The flat plains could be cool. I mean, sure, let's get a new city here. Get a little rover thing built. We'll connect up here, get some titanium coming in. Now we have a place to explore from. I think I want more tritium. And now we're actually in a place where I'm thinking like, okay, I do want to get this project done. It's always better to blitz them finished. So let's go 1, 2, 1, 2, and try and get this done a little bit faster. And then we can try and go for orbital ring. And Hope is cool. This lady's cool. We're not doing really terraforming, so I'm not too worried about that. More observatories could be really nice. It really does seem like a synergy to me. Well, actually, undo, because what's this? Oh, I can explore to get an extra project per turn. I think that means I get to pick one from the lineup. Get a little bit of science, see what this does. Yeah, so we can grab 2 projects. So you and you. Sure. Do we have a science production card? No. We could do this mine. So, like, sure. We could get an energy production. I'd rather not. I could spend my energy to do a bunch of stuff. Get a bunch of connections. I'd rather not. Let's get this nitrate mine. That gives us an extra bonus trade route. And then you could be another mine if I'm willing to give up my happiness. I am in a negative happiness state, but I don't think it will be for that long. Double production or get some happiness. Usually I double production just because it's aggressive. I don't actually need a bunch of happiness. I'd rather use the production to be happier in the long term. But you can always increase your production this turn. And then follow that up by clicking the double my production button. So like here, I can go here, get this mine. Come here, get an energy production, sure. And then come here and then double my production and get all that again. So that's helpful. Let's reset everything. Let's say I'm going to do you 5 per turn. 5 and can't do 5 here. So 3 and 3, 4 and 4. I mean, this is painful, but if I use all my free trade routes to bring in more energy, that's kind of good, I think. We have so much like stockpile, like really just getting more trade routes in general is gonna be sick for us. So the heat went up again, all from our colony stuff. Ooh, a housing that gives scientific production. I can go here because it'll go onto you. And sometimes you can get like a school to go with it. I can also spend, what, 10 water for 125 support? Like, that's insane. But instead, my people are already happy, so I don't really need it. That is another connection, so I could get another water production, like, sure. I'm kind of playing this like Red Path, like, where you just need production, production, production. But I'm just fueling an insane, like, space economy. And I'm not feeling bad about it in the slightest. We're only on turn 33. Like, I don't know that enough people have context on that, but like that is insane speed for us. Like that is, we are cruising. I just spent my resources that I picked up, so let's trade our food again, get more energy. I could get more food production, I could get more housing. I already have housing. I'm not sure. What do we want? I do want that. How do we... Where is that food? Okay, 3 more away would be good. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. At the very least, that fixes that. I would love to find Do I have another highland plateau? I do, if this had another connection, which it doesn't. Do you have a highland plateau? No. Do you have a highland plateau? No. I'm annoyed. Because I wanted to go search for it. I said we'll go here. It's fine. Food and housing, fine. Sure thing. So, cool. I mean, another titanium mine. I do have the resources. So I will. I mean, look at, like, the insanity that is this, like, portfolio. Alright, so IO got better. Now, what's worth getting 2 steps? I mean, this is happiness for every couple steps of development on Titan. So if I go enable, and then Titan is further away from the sun than Mars, there we go. Colony is all the way up. Now we're at 7 levels, as advertised. This is working its way at 22. Jupiter is actually working its way here with the water. So, like, things are progressing. How much food is it the next time? Oh, you can't, you can't get it to the large one. But this one can? Oh, you can only get 1 step of it. Okay. I did not understand that before. Does that make me feel a particular way? I don't think so. I do know I need to fix this. Is anything else broken? Bunch of tritium. Alright, well, where's the tritium? Let's go just, like, run it down. Run down that tritium. Fix. Don't have a bunch of food for you. I don't need to trade my food anymore either. Trading away this stuff seems good. If I do 6 per turn, that will finish. Is there something I have a big shortage of at this point? I mean, I could even bring in science, but I'm just gonna bring in a ton of tritium for a turn. No, I am gonna bring in science. I just don't know, like, does this put this back? It needs 75 turns. I'm gonna throw out. I don't have any water. Oxygen factory? No, it's fine. Science per turn would be nice. So is this still at 75? Let's have a look here. 81. See, it does go up if you do import. The shortage gets worse. And that's, like, totally fair. That's how I expected that to work. Do another scan here. I mean, I could do something like this, but I really don't want to. Instead, we can explore all the way out to here, take a -2, put a station down, and start going pop, pop, exploring. Everyone explore, faster, harder, stronger, something. Doop, doop, doop. Like, we're not even, like, the game is called Terraformers, but, like, it's really just, like, colony manager. Like, how do you quickly get colonies into the space? And we're doing a pretty good job of it, I must say. I do need a drink. We're doing some ginger ale for those at home. Cracking it. All right. How happy has this been? 3 projects completed. This is about to give us a 3rd free trade route. I mean, it's all pretty good. We got 5 trade routes from this technology. The shipping ones. That's pretty insane. I mean, we have 14 plus 5. What do we need next, though? Like, right, like, you always have to have eyes forward. Like, we can have water mines. I kind of need, like, a train station would be nice. Let's just go to the next turn and see what happens. Generate excess electricity. Geothermal power plants cost 75% less resources. It says extremely risky. I don't know yet. So series did grow. With at least small colony, level 2 by 1. Okay. So that's exactly what we're looking for. Let's get a bunch more happiness, trade routes. This is about to pop off again. And yeah, so outpost, small colony, settlement. Okay. So I could... anything that's at level 2 could go the rest of the way. So basically just like... do I want 2 nitrates? Do I want 2 silicates? Or do I want 2 water? I don't know. This is weird for me as well. Where like geothermal being 75% off. I mean, there's a geothermal here. 75% off isn't that big a deal, but neither's 10 energy. So like, I don't know, bub. You tell me. You tell me. I don't see any great, like... where are the Highland Plateaus, dude? Canyon view? Not even a Highland Plateau. Like, what's the view? How good could the view be if there's no Highland Plateau? I'm still gonna give this here. I'll get some extra card draw as well. We have a bunch of new connections. I mean, I have power and titanium, so sure. Let's get another water mine. Like, it doesn't really matter. I also have like 4 population here, so I can take a -1. And get a viewpoint to make people happy for 4. So like, fine. I'm just gonna take the 10 power though. I don't have that much geothermal to do. Food production can be synergized. I have a food production here. I could put more around it. I have so many nitrates that it's probably worth just doing. Like just do it. If you find more food cards, fine. All right. I have 10 routes left, so we'll do 10 food into space. I don't know if this still makes sense, but we'll do it. I don't have any water. Like, none of this matters. It's not the cards that I need. I need space projects that increase development. Where's my Highland Plateau? There is one there. Perfect. So you come here, you go there, and now I should be getting solar system exploration happens 50% faster. 1 turn, baby. Let's go. Also, what do we need more of again? So this is the water. Don't need that. This is the nitrates. We're spending a lot of it, but don't need it. We do have a water shortage. I would be silicates. I think we do the water and we start trading the water. Okay. And we're still turn 38. We're still not even at 40. And if I just traded all my water, I don't know. How fast would I get there? 9? Oh, no, that's science. Sorry. Water. 38 water. Um, I don't know. What else do we need? In case we get more space projects, I guess we could bring a bunch of this in. And silicates, and yeah, like, sure. Let's just never terraform the planet. See who cares about that, right? Sure, do a bunch of cards. Large asteroid, that could give us a bunch of water, but we don't need it. Saturn for happiness, Europa for ocean. I mean, again, both are fine. We have tritium. Saturn explored, lovely. No card to go get it though. 2 food though, sure. 19 water. I have 19 water going out. I need 1 more click. Done. GG. 40 turns, baby. 40 turns. Holy. Does anybody think this is a good mode, right? Like, what the heck? 40 turns. This says I can get 30 more turns to get the platinum trophy. 30 more. Like, literally, we almost did it in half the time. This is a short video. I mean, hard difficulty. Like, wow. I genuinely don't think I could do better. Like, even if I was playing on like a hard difficulty, I had a lot of extra happiness. Like, I did not need to be that happy. So we could have just like, I genuinely think we could have kept going there and powered through several more challenge modes. Like, what does this need? 20 development? Okay, that's okay, that might be hard. 20, I mean, we're probably on pace for 20 in 30 more turns. We literally got the first 10 in 40 turns. We could definitely do another. We just need to find more planets. We didn't have enough projects to give us new space projects to get more colonies built. Like, literally, 1 space project gives you 2 colony development points for 20 resources in space. That's gross. That's actually gross. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.